Okay. As you saw in the beginning, my name is Samantha Taylor. Please call me Sam. I hear Samantha and I think I'm in and then I know I'm in trouble. So, Sam. I'm making a presentation or a short presentation on quitting smoking and the options that are out now for people who are trying to quit, like myself. Um, everybody knows that smoking is a health hazard. There's many health problems that are caused by smoking. Not only in your voice can change, uh, wrinkles show up sooner on your face, as you can plainly tell even with the makeup that I have on. You look older than what you actually are because of those wrinkles. The problems that you can cause on the inside, not only with your lungs, there's the throat, and then there's also the heart problems that are associated with smoking. I myself am in the process of quitting. I have successfully been able to quit once before. It was shortly after I found out I was pregnant about 6 years ago. And unfortunately, I ended up starting back smoking shortly after I had my daughter. Which, she was born perfectly healthy, bright and beautiful, and if I had the time, I'd show off pictures to her throughout the whole thing. It would all be about her. She knows she's gorgeous, and she works it to her advantage every chance she gets. But back to my presentation about what I'm saying. I know every smoker has come across this person at least once in their time. And it's smoking. Just put it down. Don't do it. Just quit. This has got to be somebody who has never smoked before. Usually 9 times out of 10 is somebody who has never smoked before and has no idea what a smoker goes through. There's the moodiness. Before you started smoking and then during your time when you're smoking, you could be a laid back, easy type person, and once you make that decision, which is the very first important part to this whole thing, the decision to stop smoking, and you have to be sure about it, because otherwise, because that's where willpower comes into play. Willpower does come apart, but again, the decision to stop smoking, and then starting. Once you start, there's the moodiness. You can be pleasant 1 minute and just downright in a bad mood the next. The anxiety, the aggravation, the hunger. That's a lot of people that stop smoking end up gaining weight after they've stopped because they're constantly eating something, doing that hand-to-mouth thing. When you're smoking, you're bringing your hand to your mouth, taking a puff, and then moving your hand away. It's the hand-to-mouth thing. The cravings for a cigarette, especially when you first stop. You can smell a cigarette around the block, it seems like. And you're like, ooh, I gotta have one. Oh, wait a minute. I've stopped smoking. I can't do this. And then, aggravation and the moodiness kicks in again. Because what cigarettes do, or what's the main ingredient in cigarettes, is nicotine. And nicotine is a chemical that causes the endorphins in your brain to give you that relaxed and good type of feel. It's a kind of high. When you're smoking and you get into a situation where it's kind of where people are just being aggravating or you just frustrated, you go outside, you smoke a cigarette, you come back, and you're fine and dandy. It's the endorphins that's giving you that, okay, I can do this now, that type of feel. And some people that smoke because they like the taste or whatever. Everybody's got their own reasons. Everybody's different. There are many ways now, because just about everybody remembers when this whole campaign across the U.S. started to stop smoking. Some states have taken it more serious than others when it comes to that, like with the state of Florida. They increased the taxes on cigarettes. I remember when a pack of cigarettes, Newports of all things, one of the highest price cigarettes no matter where you are across the state. Some places are higher than others, but Newports, it used to be less than $4 a pack, including tax. Now, you're lucky if you can find one for $6. And that's just a pack. That's not a carton. I know in New York, cigarettes pack-wise can go up to $15. Of course, prices for everything are a lot higher there. Here in Florida, pack of Newports can easily go $8. And that's before taxes. The lowest I've seen in quite a while is like $5 and some change, and that's before tax. FDA-approved type of medications that are out now is like Chantix. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the medical terms for these, because, yeah, I'll be babbling on and mispronouncing it the whole darn time. But Chantix is one of them. Zambian and Willabutrin. Wellbutrin. If I mispronounce that, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not good with medical terms. Those are just some of the FDA-approved medications that are out now for people who are trying to quit, and cold turkey can and very sometimes does work. First time I did it, that's what I tried, because I didn't really have another choice. I was pregnant and I was anxious about anything. I didn't even take Tylenol. That's how anxious I was. Now, however, each time you try, or each time you quit and then end up smoking again, the next time you try is going to be harder. That's what I'm finding out now. I've tried the patches, which have been out since around the beginning. Gum, the mint, there's also an inhaler, there's a nasal spray, and there's also a lozengen, like cough drops. It's a nicotine replacement type of thing, where you still get that nicotine, at least a little bit of it, to where it takes the edge off and makes it easier on the person that's trying to quit to stop, where they can eventually wean themselves off completely and not have to worry about it. And then, after a while, you haven't been around cigarette and you smell that smoke and you're like, you still get that urge, that craving of wanting to have one, but you have that willpower to go, no, I don't need one. I need to walk away before, that kind of thing. There's also, and it's been coming up big for several months, if not over a year, if not longer. I've just been getting into it myself, because I've recently decided to stop again and be more serious about it this time too. With the vapor stores, or the e-cigs, something similar to this. This is the battery. You take a puff, you hold down a little button on the side, take your puff, and this liquid here has nicotine in it. Granted, depending on the milligrams that you have of that you get with the liquid, because this one here is like an 18 milligram, and you can get lower, like 16, 14, 12, all the way down to a 10. And then, slowly wean yourself down. You can get in all kinds of flavors, including tobacco flavor. This one here in particular is berries and cream, and I'm loving the scent of it. I also have 2 other flavors. Mountain Dew, which, yes, I'm a nicotine fan, but it doesn't give me, or not a nicotine fan, I'm sorry. I'm a caffeine fan. That's the one thing I refuse to give up, is my caffeine. But it doesn't have that with that. It's just the flavoring of something similar to Mountain Dew. I also have butterscotch. But there are all kinds of flavors. There are shops that specialize in this kind of liquid in so many different types of flavors. You can find just about anything all you got to do is look. Depending on where you get, where you live, depends pretty much on the price. I got this for like $45 altogether, with this, another battery, my charging, and the liquids. It's been working for me in my attempt, and I'm giving myself until the end of the year to quit, because it is very hard to quit. And it's been working. Today, so far, I've had 3 real cigarettes, compared to when I first decided to stop. I was smoking at least half a pack, if not a little bit more, a day. And, cigarettes can get expensive. You think, $5, $8 here and there ain't that much. Trust me, you do the math on how many times you buy a pack a day or every other day, and sorry about that, or every other day, and it accumulates. It really does save you money if you actually do quit. But okay, I am starting to ramble on, so I'm going to stop. And thank you for listening.